Two great new soundbars that were released this year are from two brands that have been in the game for a long, long time, and that's LG and Samsung. The models I'm talking about is the S80QY from LG and the HW-Q800B from Samsung. These two mid-range soundbars were not hyped when they did come out. Like, the funny thing is that when both were released by the two brands, they were not talked about that much. The specs were listed, what they could do were listed. The prices were fantastic because they were Dolby Atmos DTSX optimized soundbars, but they were not talked about that much. They were not reviewed by many people. So I just want to bring some attention to these two models again because no coverage has happened since the announcement, more or less. So the price tag for the LG S80QY first starts at $550. That's the price in on Amazon if you're buying it from Amazon. Some other stores give you a higher price. Then if you want to buy the Samsung Q800B, it starts at $750. What are these soundbars going to offer you? First of all, the LG S80QY is very elegant, very portable in size. Comes with a subwoofer. It has an up-firing center speaker that enhances vocal clarity. It also has support for Dolby Atmos DTSX processing for $550. This is something that hasn't been really talked about. It does come with a front panel LED display. It looks really, really sharp. Really, really sharp, if I'm being honest. It's pretty much like a conventional sound, but there isn't any mind-blowing thing you would see on it that would be like, I get it, why it's very, very unique in its look. But it is just there. Like I said, it has an additional off-firing center speaker that helps make voices sound clearer and more, very much natural and positioned properly, and it gives you a lot. Now, in terms of the channel separation and the way the channels were separated, it's a 3.1.3 Dolby Atmos system, basically. So uh, it's not the biggest Atmos setup. I know you have a 7.1.4, 7.1.6, 11.1.4, 11.1.6. There are a lot more sizes in a number of channels you can do on Atmos. So this one is reasonable. It's a $550 soundbar, so you won't expect it to have everything, but it's still gonna give you a lot because it has a separate wireless subwoofer that delivers decent bass, not great bass, but decent bass. You also will have support for DTSX, and for the fact that you can support Dolby Atmos DTSX in a soundbar and you're only paying $550. I think it is a fantastic deal because most people will be in the position to afford paying for that. I don't think people will complain about the price tag whatsoever. Another thing it does have is built-in Chromecast, built-in AirPlay to support. At least you'll be able to cast audio from a phone or a tablet. It's a wired connection. It has wired connection options, and you get things like HDMI connection, the latest HDMI connection, HDMI ERC ports with 4K Dolby Vision pass-through, along with variable refresh rate, auto low latency mode support for gaming. It's really, 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 really focused very well for entertainment. If you're somebody that needs to game a lot, this thing is there for you to enjoy. It is that soundbar that you get, and you know that you have one of the very best you can get your hands on without spending a bunch of money on it. Look, like I said, the price when it did come out, at least when it was official that you could purchase it in April, it was around $900 official price. But now there is a discount going on. That I've seen some stores pushing, at least Amazon pushes it for $550. right now. So it's that's certainly not the most expensive soundbar. Its direct rival is this Samsung HW-S800B, which is pretty considerable, like pretty much its direct rival, because what you can expect with this particular model is the fact that you have a soundbar that is definitely portable as well. The HW-800B is still very portable, similar to at least similar to this model as well. It's very similar to this model. It's very portable. It doesn't give you any obstruction in the way it looks. It still it still has good enough bass response. At least the Samsung model, it does still have very good bass response model, and it's fully equipped with Dolby Atmos support, and including an up-firing driver as well. That's something that a lot of people would be interested in. Look, it is priced well. $750 is a very, very well priced soundbar, if I'm being honest. No matter how you anticipated, it still gives you other features like Bluetooth connection, Wi-Fi support for streaming, um, and even supports totally wireless communication with TV, and the Samsung's Q Symphony feature is also there. You have HDMI pass-through that can get Dolby Vision for you if you need it there. It is giving you a lot. It's really, really giving you a lot. And I think a lot of people will appreciate having the ability to get the best. At least you want the best, you have to pay money for the very best. So look, you have options. You really do have options. You really, really do have options right now when you get your hands on more or less the latest products now from Samsung and LG. The only thing here is that for some reason they are not pushing these two models. Uh, they are not advertising it that much. They are not telling you to go buy these two models that much. I noticed they are pushing their top of the line models, the more expensive ones, the ones that you pay $2,000, $1,800 for. They push those ones because they definitely give you more features. But I feel that they should at least push these models as well. These cheaper ones that a lot of people will be able to afford, because the fact is most people need soundbars they can afford. That's the most important thing for them when they are setting up a small home theater in their in wherever it is they are staying. So that's the most important thing. I like these two soundbars. I don't think they have been hyped or talked about enough. The Samsung model looks really, really cool as well. The same with the LG model as well. So all their details will be in the description. Look, they are both priced similarly. When the LG came out, the original price was about $900. It's been discounted now. Some stores are selling it for $550. The at least the Samsung model is still around $750. But originally when it was released, it was priced at the same $900. Let's just say both models when they came out were $900 soundbar. So if you need a $900 soundbar, you could either go for the LG, you could either go for the LG S80QY, or you go for the Samsung HW S800B. It's your choice. And by the way, the Samsung HW800B is a 3.1.2 Dolby Atmos soundbar, so it's still limited to that, while the LG is a 3.1.3. So that's the maybe the only difference I can sense between the two right now. So that's one thing you have to know before you go out and pick up anyone. All their details definitely will be in the description if you are inclined to check out anyone for yourself if you're interested in any of them. So like this, I'm gonna drop every detail in the description if you want to check out anyone. So that's it. Subscribe to the channel, like our content. I'll see everybody very much next time.